Well, here I am on the visual trading platform, and I have 9 charts on here, and each one represents a different time frame, and we show you how to set these charts up on our courses. What I'd like to do is try and make some very simple trades for you, and for the purpose of this demonstration I'm going to use a 1 minute chart, which is this one down here, and we're going to add some indicators to that chart. So the first thing I do is expand the chart to the full page, and there you will see the chart. Every one of these red or blue lines represents 1 minute of movement, and you can see that the movement over the last hour or so has gone up and down, and the idea of trading is if we can put a trade on at this point of time and decide if it's going to go down, we place the trade there, and if it goes down, for every point it moves we make what our stake is. But if it goes the wrong way, we lose what our stake is, but we can limit our losses. Now, obviously the brokers that take these positions have to make some money. So there is a difference in buying and selling, and you get what is called the spread, hence the word spread betting. And this on the currencies is 4 points. So if I was to buy, and you always buy at the highest price, or sell, and you always sell at the lowest price, there is a difference of 4. So you have to make up that 4 before you start getting into profit. You've already, once you've placed your position, taken that 4 as a loss. Let's put some indicators on here, some fairly simple indicators. And doing this on this trading platform, I just right click, add an indicator, and I'm going to add the most basic of indicators called a moving average. And I'm going to place a moving average of 20, which represents the last 20 positions on this chart, and it will give me a line now. And the very simplest of indicators is if the price movement goes above the line, then you buy. If it goes below the line, then you sell. And you can see here we can sell. There are many indicators. I will just add one more, for example, and I'm going to add what is called the MACD, or moving average convergence divergence. Don't get worried about these technical words. We teach you all of these anyway, and although there looks like many indicators, you don't need too many to start making some basic decisions. And if you see down here, we've got areas where the blue line crosses the red line and goes above and below. You could use these little crossover points here. If you'd crossed over there, you would have bought, and you'd have picked up that movement there. And of course, when it starts to go over and cross over, you'd have got out of the trade at a small profit of a few points. Here, the indication is that the movement is now going down, and there is no guarantee what's going to happen on the next movement. It could be up or down, but you get a general indication, and this shows you the strength behind the move. And this is called technical analysis, and you're studying the chart and making your decisions based on the technical analysis and indicators you put. Well, for the purposes of this demonstration, hope it goes the right way, I'm going to now place a trade, and to do this I just right click and sell. So I'm now selling. I only want one account, and I'm going to place a trade for £10, which is 1, and is the equivalent to £100,000 of currencies which have been put on the market for me by the broker, and I am buying and selling that amount. So it's geared up tremendously. You can afford to put £100,000 on the market, but you certainly can afford to put £10 on. So I place the trade by placing OK. It asks me to confirm that. my order request has gone into the market broker, and when the trade appears there, that's been accepted and my trade is now on. If we go immediately to the accounts, you will see it's moved 1 point, but my spread was 4 at £10, so it cost me effectively £40 to place that trade. You don't have to put £10 on, you can put as low as £1 on. Let's go back to the chart, because the idea is we want it to go down there in the direction of these indicators here, and if it does, then we've made a correct decision. We'll come back and have a look at that in a moment, but before I do that, just in case the market starts going totally the wrong way, I want to put a stop loss on that trade. So I just put a stop on, take it automatically, and up will come a stop loss. Now that represents the point where if that trade was to move up to there, the price was to move up to there, then there will be an order in to automatically close that trade. So I know exactly how much I'm risking, and therefore I'm in total control of my trading position. I like to have that stop a little bit wider because this is a 1 minute chart and it fluctuates. So I shall push it up and risk a little bit more, nearly just £150 or so. So I'm hoping for this trade, and there's no guarantee it will go down. I'm hoping that the trade is going to go down, and I would think it would go down to about this level here, 1840, and I hope to pick up probably 10 points at this point of time. So we'll check on this in a minute. We'll cancel this and we'll see what happens. Now it's just a few minutes later, probably 8 or 10 minutes afterwards, and you can see that the movement here is down, and as it goes into profit, this turns from red to blue, and if we just check on our account information, we're now showing a profit of £10. So we've actually moved in the right direction and showing a profit of £10. It fluctuates, and we'll just take a look and see what happens to that over the next few minutes. Well, it's continuing to go in our direction. We're now £30 up. What I'll do is just expand the chart to give you a closer look at what we're doing, and if we do that, we can actually give you a closer look, and you can see the direction is still going down. We now have some nice gains, although it looks as though it may start shallowing out here. It's getting weaker and weaker on this signal here. I could just close that position at the moment, just check on the account again, still 30, maybe leave it a little while longer and try and profit from a little bit more. Another thing you can do when you're trading, remember we've got a stop loss up here, is as we're going into profit, drag down